Okay, this is how to change the oil on a 2022 Kona. Make sure you have your ramps or you have your car jacked. Make sure also you have your jack stands. So if this fails, at least you have this to hold the car back. Make sure you have something to hold the car back if it rolls back, like a brick or something hard, something heavy. And make sure you put your parking brake so the car doesn't roll. Make sure you have your tools, your oil, tools, the drain pan, and in my case I have a digital torque meter for the plugs. So underneath this hole is for the oil filter, and this is for the oil drain. Underneath the car, this hole in front is for the oil filter, and this one is for the oil drain. For the oil drain, I found it's a 17mm socket. Place the oil pan, the drain pan, underneath the oil drain plug, so it goes right inside, so it doesn't go on the driveway. Start unscrewing. Oh, that's tight. Okay, I'm gonna do. After making it loose, unloosen it with your fingers, making sure to push back towards the oil pan so it doesn't come out and squirt all over your hands. Once it's all unscrewed, you're gonna remove your hand pretty fast. If you don't get oil on your fingers, you're a pro. If you do, you need some more practice, which is fine. After years of doing this, I still get my fingers coated with oil. I think it's all the way. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, not all the way. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Woo! Now you just wait. While the oil is draining, make sure to open the oil cap so more oil goes down. Okay, so it's mostly drained, so time to put back the oil drain plug. Okay, I got it. Okay, you put it snug with your fingers. Alright. Next thing you have to do is tighten it by hand. Not too much, just enough. There you go. Be careful to not over tighten so it doesn't cross. Okay, for the oil filter, as you can see here, you have a X-wrench socket. I mean X-wrench hole, I guess. And my favorite tool to do this is this. It's a 5/16, if I can find it. Yeah, right there. 5/16. Or you could use this instead. Same thing. Unscrew it and let the oil drain. Okay, I learned a lot of things today. I went online, and the socket to remove the oil filter assembly is supposed to be a 24mm, apparently. I have here a 24mm, but it didn't fit. I had to make it bigger with a Dremel, and to get it removed I actually had to use an electrical wrench, because ain't no way it was coming out. I don't know who put it on, but he over tightened it way too much. It's supposed to go in at 18 foot-pounds. Here's the oil filter assembly, so we're pretty much gonna put it back the way it was. Okay, so I put the oil filter assembly back on, and I made sure to remove the old filter and remove the old seal and put the new seal in. When you put the new seal in, make sure to dip your finger in the oil inside the oil filter assembly, and like put some oil on the gasket, because you need to lube it up. It's even in the instructions of the oil filter kit, which is right there. It says 25 to 30 Newton meters, but on the cap it's written I don't remember how much Newton meters, but it's written to 45 Newton meters, I think. I'm not so sure, but it's 18 foot-pounds. Okay, so I set my digital torque meter to 18 foot-pounds. Okay, I set my oil filter drain plug to 2 foot-pounds. Make sure to empty the old oil inside the container, and I like to use windshield washer fluid containers, because during the winter we go through a lot of these, and instead of putting them in the recycling bin, you just can keep them for oil changes. Okay, now it's time to fill in the oil. Very important to check which oil grade and weight you need. For the Kona 2022, it's 0W20, and it's perfect because winter is right around the corner, and what I have here is 0W20. And for me, I'm not sponsored or anything, but I really like Pennzoil. On a lot of tests they've done online, it comes first or second after Amsoil, which we can't get here in Canada. Amsoil is very difficult to find, and if you find it, it's pretty expensive. So yeah, this is the perfect thing for this car. This engine needs 4.5 quarts. So basically, when it goes to when it's at the one level, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna bring down the car, and I'm gonna put it level, so the oil level gauge is right, and I'll add more oil as it's needed. When mid-pour of your oil, just check under your car to see if there's leaks, and I can't see any. And also check for leaks after starting the engine. And I forgot to tell you, but what I like to do is shake the container, because the additives usually stay in the bottom of the container, so just shake it before pouring it in the engine. Okay guys, make sure you check for leaks, because apparently I didn't tighten the oil filter assembly drain plug enough, and I just tightened it till it stopped dripping. Okay, last thing to do. After starting the engine and then looking for leaks, you have to check the oil level when it's cold. So shut the engine off, wait 15 minutes, and pull back your dipstick and clean it, and check the oil level. So if I pull it out, if I look at it, focus. Okay, it's in between full and medium, full and low, which is what you need. Don't go to full, don't go to low. In between is perfect. Last step is to make sure you clean your tools, the tools that are filled with oil, and I always like to keep the old oil filter and rubber gasket. You never know when you might need them back.